We didn't learn computers by Googling answers. We didn't have ChatGPT. We didn't even have YouTube tutorials. We learned by breaking things, by getting stuck, by trying and failing again and again. And that struggle is the reason many of us became who we are today. But something important is missing in this generation. If you were born in the 90s, you'll relate to this. We started with computer fundamentals. What is RAM? What does a CPU actually do? Why does a program even run? Then came small things, writing our first logic, debugging line by line, waiting hours for code to compile, reading boring documentation. Nothing was instant, everything took time, and that time shaped how we think. Here's the truth most people forget: the struggle was not a disadvantage, it was the training. Because when you struggle, you ask better questions. You understand why, not just what. You remember things longer. Research and development doesn't come from shortcuts, it comes from thinking deeply. And that's what's slowly disappearing. Today, the situation is very different. You ask a question, you get the answer instantly. You paste an error, AI fixes it. You want a feature? Copy, paste, done. And don't get me wrong, this is amazing. But there's a hidden cost. People are getting answers without understanding, results without reasoning. That's dangerous for long-term growth. The biggest thing we are losing is R&D mindset. Research means exploring the unknown, asking why does this work? Development means building from basics, improving step by step. Without fundamentals, AI becomes a crutch, not a multiplier. Let me be very clear. This is not about going backward. This is not about rejecting AI. AI is one of the greatest tools ever created. But tools don't replace thinking, they amplify it. If your foundation is weak, AI just makes you faster at being average. Here's the right approach. First, learn the concept, understand the logic, try solving it yourself. Then, use AI to validate. Ask AI why, not just how. Now AI becomes your mentor, not your replacement. My honest advice: go back to fundamentals. Not everything, just the core concepts. Use AI to explain basics, give examples, and challenge your understanding. If you combine strong fundamentals, curiosity, and AI as leverage, you don't just survive, you become exceptional. Struggle taught us how to think. AI teaches us how to move fast. The future belongs to people who can do both. If you liked the video, please do subscribe, like and comments your thoughts.